Hey guys, it's Anne here, and this is my nail polish project pan finale for 2018. This is a project that I started about 3 months ago-ish, I think somewhere in the beginning of September, and the goal was to use 6 nail polishes as best as possible. I did sort of throw another one in there because one I realized was actually a little further along in being done than I thought. So anyway, we'll get into this in a moment. I just want to explain one thing. I'm not filming myself on camera today. I have some not great news that I don't want to get into right now, but I'll explain at the end of the video. I haven't posted in a little while. I haven't really filmed anything. Usually when I haven't posted in a while, I have some things filmed at least. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that right now. I will get into it in a minute. Let's just focus on this and get through it. Some good updates, and I'll talk about progress, our plans for next year. So a couple things I do want to point out that this is the top coat that I've been using. It's the Sally Hansen Miracle Top Coat. I actually really like this stuff. It's really good. Can't say really enough. Fun fact, in this whole thing, I wasn't intending to use a base coat or top coat or anything, but this one's almost done. This is the Julep Oxygen Bonding Base Coat. I don't really think this like bonds to the nail polish any better than any other base coat. And in fact, my nails are slightly stained orange right now, and I'm not too sure why that is, because I have been using a base coat every time. This is almost done. I added a little bit of nail polish thinner to it just to try and get that last little bit. So I'll probably use this maybe one more time and that will be done. So on to nail polishes. This is the Julep nail polish in the color Caitlin. So I actually have two of these I've talked about, and I haven't used this one since whenever it was last time, October I think, or September even, because this is a very bright summery color. But you can see I did make a lot of progress on this when I was using it, and I'll continue to use this next spring and summer as well. So let's just talk about these two together. So this was the one that I took out of the project pan. I did buy nail polish thinners, so I was able to thin this out, and I did wear it once. I was able to get enough out of the bottle to wear it once. It is the Maybelline Ultimate Wear in Bratty Brown, and then this is the Max Factor 315 Cream Independent shade. It's diamond hard nail enamel. You can see where it looks like it is settled. There's the line on the side. That focuses in there. That's actually misleading. There's very little left in that. That's just what's kind of stuck on the side. I did put thinner in this to use it, and I got about 2 uses out of it, but it's definitely done. And now that I've accepted that this is done and I'm getting rid of it, I'm going to share with you how old this is. This is at least 10 years old. I'm pretty sure I bought it somewhere between the range of 2004 and 2007. It was either Big Lots or Bells when I was in the States with my parents. So that's how I know how old this is, because I remember being in the States in Florida when I bought this, and it's been quite some time since I've been there. So yeah, I'm totally okay with getting rid of these two. So I did sort of finish two, but I mean, technically I only got a handful of uses out of them. I'd love to find a color like this one though. This looked like milk chocolate on your nails. It looks a little bit more mauvey in the bottle, but on your nails it's like a very nice like milk chocolate brown. Definitely want to see if I can find another nail polish in that color in the future. So this was the nail polish I added in. This is Julep in Alexandria. I haven't marked it because it is slightly lower. It'll zoom in on that. It is slightly lower than that bottom line. I think you can see in that. Yeah, you can see. I've used it maybe twice since that last line that I made, but if I put another line, you're not going to be able to see the difference. So yeah, this is an okay color. It's kind of off-white, so it doesn't look the best. I'm going to hang on to it for a little bit longer, but to be honest, I think this might just be like an accent color that I'll use, because with the off-whiteness, it looks weird, at least with my skin tone. Now, again, this is one that I have made really good progress. So it started off at the top here with this silver line. The last time I did an update, it was at this line, and now it is down here. This is the Julep nail polish in the color Jody. This is really old. You can even see by the font on the bottom. The label looks really old. There we go. You can sort of see. Anyway, so I did make really good progress on this. I've been using this on my toenails mostly, and a couple times on my fingernails. I do really like this color. However, because I was using it so much, I am getting a little bit sick of it. But I am going to keep continuing to use this over the next little bit. I think I can finish this up through next year. And it is a really nice color, but I'm okay with finishing it up. It's pretty old. That's that. Now these two are the Sally Hansen. These are the last two to talk about. They're the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This one is in royal red, and this one is in like strawberry something or other, simply strawberry. The formula for this is very thin, so it's interesting. For the lighter color, I like it. For the darker color, I don't. It makes it really difficult to get even color when it's so thin. So again, I'll just show you the line. You can probably see it's just below the line that I drew last time. So that's why I didn't bother drawing another line, because it's just below. And I have used this a few times, but because it's so thin, it takes a while to get any progress out of it. But what I found with the red color, if I did two coats that were very thin, it was like sort of a berry red. As soon as I did a thick coat, kind of by accident, you don't intentionally do a different coat thickness, but sometimes it's just a little thicker than others, and all of a sudden it would be like a deep red. So that was kind of tricky because my nails looked very uneven. Whereas with the pink color, with the strawberry color, that wasn't noticeable. And actually, because this was thin, I was able to sort of throw in a very quick coat before I went out the door in the morning if my nails looked really bad, because it dried so quickly because it was so thin. So pros and cons to that. So I prefer this formula in a lighter color. I'm not even sure if they sell this specific formula anymore, but I probably wouldn't purchase it anyway. There's other formulas I like better. And again, this one you can see. So yeah, you can see again on this one that I'm just below the line that I drew last time. So I didn't really think there was much point in drawing another line, but again, I did make progress on this and used a bit more. So this one I definitely will use more. This one I'm going to keep around for basically the shade. I still want to play with this in terms of using like nail art and stuff, because I don't think I have another red in this like sort of cherry red shade. I have like some deeper reds and some orangey reds and stuff, but not in this shade. So that's it. All in all, I had 7 polishes. I made progress on all of them, and I finished 2 of them, although I feel like I was cheating on those 2 because they were ones that were kind of should have been thrown out anyway. So that leads me to what I'm planning for 2019. I'm still going to do a project polish for 2019. I definitely enjoyed this more than the lip project pan, and I want to go through more of my nail polishes. I do realize I need to use some more to find out A, if they're still good, and B, if I like the formula. I know I have a lot of juleps, so I know I like the formula, and I know the julep ones are fine, but I do have some other ones that I think I need to go through and try. So what I plan on doing is something a bit more roulette-ish. I think I might pick 2 or 3 nail polishes to use per month and sort of roulette 1 or 2 within that month. That's sort of a random one that I haven't picked, just to make sure I'm getting through all of them. The goal for that project will be to at least use all of my nail polishes at least once, so I have a good sense of what I have and what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. So that's it. That's the end of my 2018 project polish video. If you want to stick around for a few more seconds, I can explain what's going on. So basically, sorry, this is really hard. I had to put my cat down this week, and it was a little unexpected how it happened. I'll link below a video I did with Wolfie back in, I think it was summertime. He has been ill for quite some time. Last year I found out he was at stage 3 of 4 in kidney disease, and that's what his sister passed away from. So I was familiar with kidney disease, and we were managing it, and I was preparing myself for sort of the decline and how things would go. But what happened last week was he was off. I knew I needed to book an appointment with the vet for some tests, and I booked the appointment, but I let the vet know he wasn't quite right. He wasn't eating, and yeah, he was just off. And so I took him in, and she found a mass, and so I got an ultrasound done right away, and they found it was a mass in his liver, and it looked like it had spread to other areas, and it was cancer. And at the time, the vet was kind of prognosing about 2 to 3 months. Um, and I mean, she was giving me some options, but I knew with the kidney disease, and he's 16, that I needed to be realistic in terms of what my options were. Well, unfortunately, he declined pretty quickly, and by late Monday night, he was really struggling to walk. He was eating a tiny bit, but it was hard for him to get up to go to the washroom. By Tuesday morning, he couldn't even get up to go to the washroom, and I knew it was time. So, yeah, I had to take him in, and so he's gone. Yeah, so overall, I'm not doing that great. Like, I'm okay. Um, I've been through this before with his sister. Um, it wasn't quite as sudden with Clara, and I wasn't actually there. Um, but I hate to say but when his sister passed, I still had Wolfie, so it wasn't as jarring. Um, and yeah, I'm still adjusting. The hardest times are, first thing in the morning when I wake up, because he was always there. When I get home from work, because he was always there. And when I go to bed at night, like he loved bedtime. Like even I remember when he stayed with my family, one brother was like, "Wolfie gets ready for bed." I'm like, "I know. He will jump in bed before you and like wait for you. Like hurry up." Yeah, just the adjustment of he was always there. He wasn't one of those cats that sort of, effed off and did his own thing and kind of bugged you here and there. Like, if you've watched any of my other videos, he was always right beside me. I either would mention it or you would see him. The videos that I didn't mention him or didn't see him, he was probably there, and I cut out whatever portion he was in because he either knocked something over or interrupted the filming. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to do a little video of some outtakes and pictures in his memory. I might not. But anyway, I know things will get better and this gets easier over time. But right now, it's still trying to get used to him not being here. Yeah, I miss him a lot. But I'll be okay. It just takes time. So I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. I apologize that there's a bit of a delay. I did have a bunch of things planned. I'm just not really up for it right now. But I'll try and film soon, and see how it goes. Sorry for ending this on a sad note. It is what it is, circle of life. But I hope you guys are having a better day than me, at least. And thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.